Yo, what's up? This is First, coming at you from the Comeback Kids. I want to welcome you to our next Daily Clash video, where we do videos every day we feel like it. A day is today. Before we get into the video, I want to first thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel. We are unofficially the fastest growing Clash of Clans YouTube channel over the past week. We have grown an astounding 1,200%. A week ago, we only had 1 subscriber. Now we have 12. Now, if you extrapolate that out, I've calculated it in 2 months' time at a 1,200% per week growth rate. We're going to be at somewhere around 500 million subscribers by the end of August. That's incredible. And there's no reason to believe that a 1,200% weekly rate increase is unsustainable. It's perfectly sustainable. I'm not sure if there's 500 million accounts on YouTube to actually subscribe, but that may be our only barrier. Besides that, eventually every single YouTube account will end up subscribing to the Clash of Clans Comeback Kids YouTube channel. There's an appetite for this high quality commentary. Okay, I'm full of crap. So let's get right into it. We are currently in a war against the Duzen Bears. We've got 7 hours and 43 minutes left, and we're up 34-29. But that's just now. We have, over the course of today, lived up to our name, the Comeback Kids. As with the last few wars, this war also began around the middle of the night in the Western Hemisphere. Depending on where you live in U.S. or Canada, we've got players from both countries. This war started between 11:30 and 2:30. So, we didn't have any raids until the war, until we all woke up this morning. But we woke up down about 12 stars, I believe, 12-0. And over the course of the day, we battled, they battled, but we have taken the lead, both having used 18 out of our 30 available attacks. We have 12 attacks remaining. We will use all 12 attacks. That's a key component of the Comeback Kids, is we have 0 tolerance for unused attacks. So 34 stars, those will move up at some point in the next 7 hours and 42 minutes, hopefully, and hopefully we can hold them off. Got a couple of things to talk about in this war. First off, I want to talk about witches and the clan castle. And when I say clan castle, I mean the defensive clan castle on your war base. They are a troop that has certain strengths and weaknesses, and if you prepare for them, you can overcome them. But if you don't know they're coming, they can pose quite a problem. And I've been beaten by them. We've had other players in our clan beaten by them, and especially for those of us, we've got a few guys in our clan that do hog raids. And the hog raid relies on having somewhere between 35 and 40 hogs. And then the rest are barbarians or wizards or archers. And then you got the clan castle and the heroes. And so you've got a limited amount of troops that you can use to get rid of the other guy's clan castle and his heroes. And once you run out of those and all you have left is hogs, there's nothing else you can do. The hogs will only go after defenses. And so I had that the last war, where a guy, he didn't have witches, but he had wizards. He took out my heroes, he took out my clan castle and the extra barbarians and archers that I had, and suddenly all I had was hogs left, and he still had a couple of wizards, and at that point the raid's over. There's no way the hogs can outrun the wizards, and the wizards just take them down. And so it's a risky play, but if you know they're coming, you can prepare a little bit for them. And so this morning, Danny D, our number 3 player there, had an attack against this number 3 Yang Jun Hook. I don't know, I'm probably butchering that name. But he He actually had 2 raids this morning, and the first one he 100%ed against Giacomoji, and I can replay that, but they did have witches too, and he was able to take them out with some wizards and archers, and that worked out. But I want to show you just the beginning of this raid, where the witches got the better of him. And so you see the hogs are drawing out the clan castle troops, and there are the witches, and they've already started to spawn some skeletons. Looks like they must be level 2 witches, because they've each got, I think there's got to be 16 skeletons there, and I think they each get 8. So, you know, he does a good job of spreading out his archers and trying to take them out, but as he kills the skeletons, the witches just spawn more, and it's incredibly frustrating. And so he takes some wizards trying to use their splash damage, and it doesn't do any good. They just keep spawning more and more wizards. And you know, this is he takes out his heroes, but his heroes don't do splash damage, so they're taking out one skeleton at a time. And by the time it's all said and done, it didn't matter. He couldn't get rid of those skeletons, and he didn't have any more troops to do anything with them. So you know, that was unfortunate. But thanks to that experience, I was able to use that information when I raided, and my traditional raiding army includes 4 healing spells, because when you've got hogs, you want to have, you know, as many healing spells as you can to give them health as they rip through the base. But because of what Danny went through, I made a switch. If you look at witches, they're incredibly powerful, but their biggest weakness, let's see here. These are just level 1 witches, but level 2 aren't that much better. Their hit points are 75 at level 1, and they're 100 at level 2. Well, if you look at a lightning spell, they do 390 in damage, and splash damage. And so that is the one way you could take out witches, is with a lightning spell, and you can get to the witches without having to deal with every one of their skeletons. And so this is a case where when you're in a war, and you're ready to attack somebody, if someone else has attacked that base before you, you gotta watch the replay, because you will learn things and it will help you prepare for that battle. And so I'm not gonna go through I might speed through my whole attack, because there's something else that is frustrating. But this is my attack on that base, and so same thing, draw out the clan castle troops and the heroes, and I brought them over, and then it's trying to get those witches. I wanted to get the witches and the skeletons all in the same spot. I got a little greedy. I should have merely just taken out the wizards, and so I took that lightning spell, took out the wizards, and then once the wizards are gone, you can kill the skeletons, and there's no skeletons regenerated. And but my mistake there was not to take the witches out as soon as they came out of the clan castle. That in hindsight, that would have saved me a ton of time. And you'll see why it matters at the end, because as my hogs are going through the base, we will soon take out all the defenses. But I want you to look at that one gold mine. There's an archer there. What an idiot. I don't know what that archer's doing. If that idiotic archer had come over by the gold mine, he could have shot it down. I did not notice that till just now. That archer is fired. Unbelievable. So the king was just about to take a couple whacks, and I ran out of time with a 99%. And so with the witch, if you know it's coming, draw them out of the clan castle, drop a quick lightning spell. As soon as they're out of the clan castle, you don't have to mess with the witches anymore. You might have to kill a few skeletons, but so yeah, hopefully that makes sense. And if your lightning spells, I don't know what level 1 lightning spells are at, but you should be upgrading your spells along with your troops, so that you've got high level lightning spells, high level healing spells, that kind of stuff. So hopefully, if you've got hogs that you're going to be battling with, hopefully you've got some high level spells to go with them. All right, and so we got level number 3, and Danny D did take out number 4. And our Benitez 23 is one of our clan members who's really been rising through the ranks. He just started Town Hall 9 and is getting his stuff upgraded at Town Hall 9. And so that is going to be a huge asset going forward if he's able to take out top 5 bases. And I believe he did it with dragons. And you can see that even though it's a Town Hall 8, he's got level 6 air defense, and they're all centralized. And so, at first glance, I probably wouldn't have thought that dragons would have been able to 3-star this base. But what he does is, you see, he spreads out the dragons and is able to take out those buildings, and then sends in a second wave of dragons that come straight out because the buildings have been cleared on the outside, and then he sends in the clan castle with one more dragon. The other thing, because he's at Town Hall 9 has been able to upgrade his spell factory, he's got four spells, which when you're trying to fight 3 air defenses all around the Town Hall, you need as much spell assistance as you can. And so you can see, we'll speed through this at double speed. He's taking out the Town Hall. Those air defense are just blasting his dragons. That air bomb there was chasing that dragon down. That was kind of funny to watch. But he does eventually make it through. He gets all 3 air defenses, and from here it's academic. He's just going to take out the rest of this base. And so I want to send props to our Benitez. Great raid, and great to have you at Town Hall 9. I think you're going to really enjoy having that extra spell, having the extra 20 spaces in your army camp, and of course the lovely and insatiable Archer Queen. So, all right, well, I'm going to head back to base and call it a day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will report in our next video how this war ends against the Duzen Bears. The Duzen Bears, and I don't know what those are, 2 half moons or 2 really creepy eyes. I don't know. So anyway, leave a comment below if you've got any ideas for future content. Subscribe to find out about future videos and when they come out, and keep on clashing. See ya.